I'm not wearing any pants, and there's nothing you can do about that. Ladies and gentlemen, in this episode, I'm gonna be reading some of the wildest movie hot takes I could find. And hey, let me tell you something. There's some fucked up people in this world. Some even wear bandanas, call themselves bandits. What the fuck is that all about? So let's start with the first one that I see here. Dune Part 2 is overrated AF and doesn't deserve to be so high on the top 250 list. It's a good movie, but not worthy of the praise it's received. I kinda agree though. It's not a bad film, but I might be in the minority here, but I still prefer Dune 1 over Dune 2. I think it was more focused, more mysterious, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I just feel like Dune 1 is better than Dune Part 2. Do you agree with that? Comment down below. Next one. Jordan Peele is yet to make a great movie. They're good, but nothing special. Agree and disagree. I think Get Out was fantastic. Definitely better than good. But everything that came after it was not that good in my opinion. So I think overall he's kind of overrated. Currently overrated, but I'm excited to see more of him. Next one. Interstellar is completely overrated. Dude, someone will kill your cat for saying shit like that. I don't think it's overrated, but I think it's far from Nolan's best work. And the third act is a bit messy. I know that's not a popular opinion, but the fuck you gonna do about it? Unsubscribe? You haven't even subscribed yet. Subscribe. Only cool people do. Paul Blart Mall Cop is a better version of Die Hard. What the fuck are you smoking, man? Why does this have 26 likes? Am I missing something? I'll let you guys answer that one because I'm confused. Okay, here's a hot one. I don't like The Godfather Part 2. I don't think it's a bad film and there are plenty of things that are amazing about it, including some of the performances, but overall, it was unnecessary. Maybe they could have made a film that solely focused on young Vito. As far as I'm concerned, Michael Corleone's character arc in Godfather Part 1 is one of the greatest in film history and it ended so perfectly. His arc in Part 2 just got less and less appealing as the film went on. And I get what they were trying to do, but after a couple of hours it just felt like beating a dead horse after the first film had already ended on such a beautifully tragic note with the door closing on Diane Keaton. I know this is an incredibly unpopular opinion, and again, I'm not saying that it's a bad film, I just don't care for it and rarely re-watch it, while The Godfather Part 1 I revisit maybe once a year. This is definitely a hot one, especially since there are a lot of people who prefer Part 2 instead of Part 1, but I kinda understand where he's coming from. I think the best part of that film is the story of young Vito and comparing that to Michael's rise to power and their differences. I think that was really good, but overall, I think Godfather Part 1 was more interesting, more thrilling, and I just don't see myself rewatching Part 2 as much as Part 1. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Comment down below if you agree or disagree. Next one. The bomb scene in the Oppenheimer movie was incredibly underwhelming. Hard disagree. You missed the point. That was the point. The lack of music in that scene, the complete silence. That scene was not supposed to be spectacular. It wasn't supposed to be bombastic. It was supposed to be tragic. It was supposed to be depressing. That wasn't something good. The creation of that bomb was not something good. You missed the point. Hard disagree. Next one. The Batman was really boring and overly long. Half agree. It wasn't so boring, but it was long. And we had a good detective Batman in this film, but overall, I think the film was messy and it had, in my opinion, one of the worst Alfreds out of all Batman movies. And overall, I prefer Batman Begins over this one. That's just my opinion. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films are overrated, with Spider-Man 2 being the most overrated comic book film of all time in my opinion. Disagree. Without those movies, we would still have superhero movies that are basically goofy comedy movies. So I think they have some value, but other than that, I love those movies. I think they're very well made. There's some issues with the third one, of course, and I have some issues with Peter Parker in the trilogy, but overall, I love those movies. I disagree. Ladies and gentlemen, I had so much fun making this film, and if you have some hot takes about movies, comment down below. I will feature it in the next episode. And subscribe to see more content of this WILDEST channel. And like this video for more. So yeah, see ya in the next one. Bye.